KNR, Monday, 7th June 1993. Minor land collapse in northwestern mountain range. Like the entire mountain range? Wow. The seismologist on placement from the mainland reported yesterday that a small area of tundra about 100 square meters collapsed into a cavity beneath the surface of the snow. The land was uninhabited. The area in question is part of the northwestern mountain range, and the collapse was only noticed due to its coinciding with the arrival of an annual seismic survey team. Experts have suggested natural cavities in the Earth's crust as the cause of the collapse, although due to its vicinity to an old system of mines from the 1970s, they have not ruled out the possibility of some kind of delayed explosion or other seismic activity. The probability that the mine is to blame for this event, however, is low, since it's very unlikely that activity on the scale observed would occur without some kind of human interference below the surface. Ann Dixon. Well, thank you, Ann Dixon. We didn't really need that, but thank you nonetheless. I honestly had no idea that was there. So can I don't understand. I can't even look at this thing anymore. All I can do is turn it on or off. I don't understand. It's an overhead projector. Well, it's not really overhead, but yes, it is a projector. Well, that I wasn't expecting. Okay. These writings scrawled everywhere. Must be in ultraviolet ink. Definitely the product of a deranged mind, but whose? Some of it is written over so many times, but blood is deep, head is... Keeling? Left? Idiots? I see a lot of things. It is repeated as well. You know what, my luck is probably red. Ah! With the UV light, there's some text showing up in a piece of paper. So now I know what it is. What is it? That's a to-do list, rather. 1371. Fair enough. Oh, there you go. I just had to scroll past it. Yeah, the only reason I saw that is because I was looking around with my glow stick instead of my flashlight and saw the switch on the wall. I'm like, I thought it was broken, but then again, I thought the lamps were broken as well. It wasn't. Yay. I had no idea the whole room would have an ultraviolet light. That's weird. Now we gotta slip past the dog, and we are out of here. You there, doggy? Oh, perfect timing. You continue to walk. Thank you. And by continue to walk, I mean get the hell out of my way. Thank you, doggy. Okay. We're pretty much scot-free now. We could have killed every single dog there. We honestly could have gotten by without dying, but we wanted to fool around. Okay, what was it again? I completely forgot. Why to-do list? 1371. 1371. Nice. Making some progress. Making some progress. Is there a toolbox? No. Oh, fuck. Oh, that might have been very dumb on my part. Okay, I can go to Lake Utaqua Chemical Storage, which is where the explosion happened. The incinerator, or Section B. The fuck? Well, let's go to the lake, why don't we? Do they mean like an entire underground lake, or does it go to the surface?
The hunger is becoming rather uncomfortable here. How far away are you? You cannot be far. I am held captive by a wall of stone in the northeast of the mine. As in any drama, there are many roles to be played. You must act the scientist in mixing potions, act the renegade in plots of destruction. On your travels for the tools with which you will fashion my rescue, you may discover the place of my last meal. Be careful. The shiny, solid floor of water is not as solid as it seems. Poor Red was almost swallowed whole. The 2 foolsy men who plummeted into my domain have long since departed, though not I expect from whence they came. I ate ravenously of biped meat that day, but Red promises feasting only began when the man became pungent, when the stench of life had gone, and only the sweet aroma of decay remained.
Don't worry, Matt. Red, I don't hold that against you. Did what you had to do, as long as they were dead. And I wouldn't eat these dogs, because they look diseased. And to be fair, those little crunchy meals that you talked about, I haven't seen a single one. What the fuck? Useless. Well, not entirely, just an old flare and some painkillers. Finally, something younger than me. Maybe this pack will help me figure out what's going on down here. So this is in 2000. Last will and testament of Joe Freeman. Final thoughts. I, Joe Freeman, would like to leave all my personal belongings to my sister, May, in the knowledge that she will distribute them wisely. We always used to say, better to die young than to never live at all. I guess we're going to get our wish. I know enough about survival to realize I won't be surviving much longer. Jono, my buddy, I don't know. My left leg is broken in 3 places, and I suspect I may also have shattered my pelvic bone. 3 hours ago, after we'd set up camp, John O sent off to find some usable timber for the fire. When he got back, he was very excited. I couldn't work out what it was that had got him so agitated, but I went along with him all the same. I should have recognized the signs. Soon after, he got worse. He jumped me when I turned away, burying my face in the snow, trying to suffocate me. I just still don't know what he found in the ice to enrage him so. Lucky for me, the ground gave way and we both fell. I landed hard on the ice and desperately clawed my way onto more solid ground. I was running on adrenaline, didn't notice the pain. I just knew that if I was going to die, I didn't want it to be in the frozen water beneath me. When you fall into a frozen lake, you don't just drown or freeze to death. Your whole body seizes up from the cold. Every instinct tells you to swim for the side. But your body won't let you. You gradually dip under the surface, your last breath expelled when you fell. But you don't drown there and then. Your body shuts everything down, survives on what strength you have left. You can last for an hour just floating there, slowly dying. So now, I'm lying here, my soaked Gore-Tex slowly freezing me in place. Me on one side of the lake, John O trapped on the other. I'm worried about him. From what I can see from this side, his arm is dislocated, his shoulder blade fractured, and his wrist broken. I can't hear anything he yells, but he looks to me to be constantly muttering to himself, testing the ice with a crowbar from his pack. I don't know how he can stand the pain or where his strength is coming from, but at any rate, something strange happened to him. Fortunately for me, he can't cross the ice. It'll give way under his weight. The only way to cross would be to carefully spread your weight evenly across the surface, and he looks in too much of a rush for that. There's a lot of drugs in my system right now. I have another bottle of painkillers. There's enough to finish the job. I always said I'd rather die pushing the boundaries than drift away in my sleep. I guess I didn't mean that after all. I'd rather gently slip away than die alone, cold and bleeding. Well, you didn't take the last bottle. You left him for me. Thank you. So there's a crowbar over there. I'm assuming I'm going to need that. And I'm assuming I'm going to need a save, because this is a lake. A disused shed. Who knows how old it is or who last used it. There, it's me. I'm inside that box. And outside it, I can't get things straight in my head. Nope. Okay. No, not. I meant to duck. That's one way to die. How can I tell? It looks solid, but not much as it seems down there won't catch me trekking across that. Well, do I jump on that stuff or what? Nope, that just goes right into the water. Okay, fair enough. I'm learning by dying. Like I said, it's been so long since I played this game, I honestly do not remember. Oh, there it is. You can kind of see the cracks. I'm not going to go in that way. Can I sneak around that way? I don't know if I can. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to either jump for the other side, or like this. Well, that works. I'm not dead yet, that's good. Look for the cracks. Do it all the way around the edge, because that's gonna fucking suck. No, no, no! Ah! Okay, so I can jump across those. I need to be near the middle. Alright. So there's nothing on the other edge, which is one other thing I was looking for. Is that it? That's it. Alright. Is that plankton down there? Yeah, it is. Must be cold water plankton. You know, cold water. Is that a skeleton arm over there? Alright, let's break some more. There it is. It's just the lake. That's it. That sucks. Well, thank you for your crowbar, man. I know the strength to pull the crowbar out of the frozen hand. The Gore-Tex glove is high-tech, modern stuff. I really hope there's not a body attached to it, though. Jesus, that's the way to go. Well, we know it is. Am I gonna clip off the fingers? That's one way to do it. No? Not quite right? Okay. Pry them? No? Okay. Well, there's another way you can do it. Saw them off. The whole hand or just... Nope, the whole hand. Oh, there... That's that. So far, so good, I guess. You can call this... Oh, I went the wrong way! Shit! Oh, that could have been bad. We got a crowbar! And got to see the inside of the tube thing again. That's great. Yep. Nope, that's not you, dude. Don't worry about it. That's not you in there. Somebody completely different. So where... This guy... He must have recovered. He didn't take the last... flare or the last bottle of painkillers, so he must have gone inside. So I don't know.